The person in front of you is lying right now, and their body already told me exactly that. They have no idea. In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to hand you a skill that FBI interrogators use daily, therapists spend years learning, and most people never discover in their entire lifetime. Once you see this, you cannot unsee it. Let's begin. Before anything else, you need a baseline. The baseline is simply how a person behaves when there is zero pressure on them, zero stress, zero stakes. Watch how they sit, how they speak, how they hold their hands when nothing matters yet. Why does this matter? Because when someone crosses their arms, that might mean they are defensive, or maybe they're cold. Maybe it's just how they sit. You cannot know without a reference point. So rule number 1, watch first, react later. Give every person 2 to 3 minutes before you start reading them. That window is your foundation. Skip it and everything after is just guesswork. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Body language never works in single signals. It works in clusters. One crossed arm tells you nothing, but crossed arms plus leaning back plus avoiding eye contact plus tight lips, now that's a story being told. There are 4 clusters that matter most. Number 1, open versus closed posture. Open palms, relaxed shoulders, feet pointed towards you, that's a person who is engaged and comfortable. Turned torso, hunched shoulders, feet angled toward the door, they're already leaving in their mind. Number 2, microexpressions. These last less than 1/5 of a second. The face flashes the real emotion before the brain can shut it down. A flicker of disgust, a suppressed smile, a brief wave of fear. They're impossible to fake and almost impossible to catch unless you know they exist. Number 3, self-soothing. Rubbing the neck, touching the face, playing with a ring or a watch. When the nervous system is under stress, it reaches for physical comfort. The more self-touch you observe, the more internal stress that person is managing. Number 4, eye patterns. Confident, honest people hold natural eye contact. Looking away while thinking is completely normal. Don't misread that. The actual red flag is the opposite. Forced, unblinking, locked-in eye contact. People who are working too hard to seem trustworthy always overcompensate, and that overcompensation is the tell. Now, let's talk deception, because this is the real reason you're still watching. When a person lies, their brain is doing 2 things at once, building a false story and managing your perception of them at the same time. That's a heavy cognitive load, and under that load, the body leaps. Here are the 4 signals to watch. First, the story is too clean. Liars rehearse. Real memories have gaps, corrections, small inconsistencies. A story with no mess, no hesitation, no natural imperfection, that's a constructed story. Second, emotion arrives late. Genuine emotion surfaces with the words. Watch someone get real news and the feeling hits instantly. Performed emotion comes just after the moment. If someone says, "That's terrible," and the expression follows half a second behind, that's acting, not feeling. Third, the hand-to-face barrier. The mouth gets covered, the nose gets touched, the eye gets rubbed. This isn't random. The subconscious is physically trying to block the lie from leaving the body. Fourth, the hands go quiet. Honest people gesture naturally as they speak. They paint with their hands. Liars are so consumed by fabrication that gesturing stops. Watch the hands go still and start paying closer attention. 1 signal on its own, let it go. 2 signals, stay alert. 3 or more together, something is happening. Now, here's where the separates good from extraordinary. The best human readers in the world aren't hunting for deception. They're asking one question. What is this person feeling right now that they're not saying out loud? Answer that, and you become someone rare, someone people feel genuinely seen by, someone they trust without knowing why. That feeling of being deeply understood is the most powerful thing one human being can offer another. So here's your practice. Today, pick one conversation. Do nothing but observe. No judgment, no analysis. Just watch. You'll be shocked by how much people tell you without ever opening their mouth. If this shifted something for you, drop a comment below with one thing you're going to look for in your very next conversation. I read every single one. And if you want part 2, where I break down reading people in the highest stakes situations, negotiations, first dates, job interviews, hit subscribe. That video is coming very soon. I'll see you there.